Okay, we have reached 5.03 and let's take a look at the skill over here on the right. We deselect that on the left, and over here on the right up top, the skill is reading in text files, a super efficient way to bring data into a program. How are we going to accomplish this? We are going to accomplish this with the program over here on the left. Okay. We're going to compute or calculate a family having 2 kids, their chances of having 2 girls, 2 boys, or a boy and a girl. And this is a sample over here on the left of the results of the runtime of the program. Let's take a look. Let's run this so that you can see it in action. This program is reading in 200,000 pieces of data. Okay, up here up top, it is reading in from this male, female, and family. Pull this down and you can see the data file. This data file is supplied over here on the right. I'm highlighting the text file. You will already have the data file. Over here on the left, pull this back up. Let's take a look at the results. Okay. When the program finishes going through the 200,000 pieces of data, it will tally what your chances are of having 2 boys, chances of having 2 girls, and chances of having 1 boy and 1 girl, along with percentages. So you should be able to emulate these percentages using this male, female, and family text file. Okay, all right, back over here. When you get ready to submit this program, you're going to leave off the big data file. We want you to practice. I'm over here on the right. We want you to practice with this highlighted male, female, and family text file. Get the program running perfectly, and when you submit the Java file and the 2 test text files. Okay, you can download them right here in the middle of the screen, and these are the 3 files that you will actually turn in. Do not turn in the huge male, female, and family text file. Under no circumstances do we want that file. It is huge. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the rubric paired with some pseudocode. There we go. All right, over here on the right is the rubric. Let's go over the pseudocode first, and then you will see that many of the needed components are in the pseudocode. Many of the needed components in the rubric are in the pseudocode. So the pseudocode says we're going to make a boy-girl ratio generator for families. We're going to need, okay, hint, hint, some import statements. Of course, we're going to start off by declaring and initializing our variables for use in the program. We're then going to read in the text file. Okay, we're going to read in this male, female, and family text file, the huge text file. We're going to do that by looping through. We're looking for BB, we're looking for GG, we're looking for BG, or GB. As we encounter each one, we're going to tally each category. We're going to keep track of how many BBs, how many GGs, etc. We're also going to tally for a cumulative total. As you can see in the output, those tallies. We're going to convert the tallies to percentages for each of the 3 categories. or 3 groups, and then it will be time to report out. We're going to print out a cumulative total, which was the 200,000, and we're going to print out tallies and percentages in each category. There's our printout up top. Over on the right, let's take a look at how this corresponds with the grading rubric to get your points. Okay, you're going to need a loop, right, for 2 points. You're going to need the text file read in correctly for 3 points. You will need conditional statements. You will need counters for the variables, counter variables declared as integers. Okay. You will need counters for quite a few counters. You will need the totals and percentages. You need to make sure they are accurate. Okay, of course, this one is old here, familiar to you, and output familiar. One more. The 2 test files are provided, not the huge male, female, and family file. We don't want that. The 2 test files are provided along with your Java program. Okay, and some resources. Let's take a look at how this little section 5.03 progresses. Here we have a little background. Page 2, this is an extremely important page. You're going to be given notes on how to read in, and you're going to be given a sample reader code. This code reads in, and here are some data files that you are going to test and manipulate according to the lecture notes. So this is your practice. When you finish with this practice, you will have your code, you will have your read-in code to write your program. So see how that works? You do what you're supposed to do here, and you've jump started. You have a big portion of the code that you will need in order to open up the instructions and write the program. And here are those instructions. Okay. So I hope this helps.